Well, the first episode of Season 3 of Titans was not short on Easter eggs. And although we've talked about a few of them here already, one Easter egg may very well point to future storylines for upcoming seasons of Titans. During the first episode, Tim Drake drove past a billboard that had an awfully familiar name to it. Let's take a couple minutes to break down the Easter egg and talk a little about Brother Blood. Now, before we dive into the story, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, we got this big giveaway. We are going to give away a PlayStation 5 at 25,000 subscribers. All you have to do to get in on the giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. And if you can, check out the Buy Me a Coffee link down below. It is an awesome way to support this channel with just a tiny bit of pocket change, all while not creating any reoccurring obligation for yourself. We really appreciate it. Well, like I was saying, Titans Season 3 has been pretty heavy on Easter eggs, and one thing about Easter eggs is sometimes they hint at future things headed into the series. Now, last time we talked a little bit about all those Robin Easter eggs in the very first episode, but there was a huge one in that first episode that was hidden off in one of the corners. Now, during the start of episode 1, Barbara Gordon, we actually get to meet Tim Drake. Now, if you remember correctly, he was almost immediately harassed by a couple of policemen, and then he spins away on his bicycle back to the restaurant. Well, if you check out the clip, yep, notice that? That's right, the Church of Blood. Now, if you don't know what the Church of Blood is, it actually made its first appearance in New Teen Titans number 21 back in 1982, and was created by legendary Titans team Marv Wolfman and George Perez. Now, the cult is led by Brother Blood, who has already appeared on a variety of DC shows. Now, the interesting thing about the cult, if you don't read the comics, is it has a major connection to Season 1. The group themselves actually worship Trigon, Rachel's father. Now, back in Season 1, Trigon's followers were called the Organization, and it's possible in the Titans universe the Church of Blood is somehow connected to that. It's likely the case the Church is on a mission to resurrect Trigon himself, just like it has been in the comics. We've talked a few times on this channel about the future of Raven, and how Trigon is definitely on the horizon. We did a full video about this, I linked it down below, but it dives deeply into Rachel's relationship with Trigon and her other siblings. That's right, Rachel may be his daughter, but he has more than one child. The church itself is several hundred years old, and each leader of the church, called Brother Blood, lives for 100 years before they are actually killed by their own son and inherit the title. It should be pretty interesting to see how they bring this to the screen. Brother Blood and his cult of followers is perfect for Titans. They are one of the team's most iconic villains, and they're tied to Rachel's powers, and her father is so deep it's almost impossible to follow her through this story and not deal with the Church Blood. There's actually been multiple versions of Brother Blood in the comics, so it's still up in the air what they may go with, but one of those versions actually has vampiric powers. Now, quite honestly, if this is a tease of what's to come, I doubt we get any more details till next season. Between Blackfire and the Jason Todd storyline, it doesn't appear there's a lot of room left on the slate, and we still have yet to see Raven or Wonder Girl. Now, obviously, if we see any more Easter eggs relating to the Church of Blood, we're going to dive into them here on this channel, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe. But I'm wondering what you guys think. Do you think this Easter egg is a hint of what's to come? And how long before you believe Brother Blood is on the scene? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.